Okay, everyone, I decided I'd try hopefully a quick video on quadratic formula and x-intercepts. Let's go. So here was problem 4 off of a recent worksheet, and the little lesson I taught you was it has to equal 0 over here. The quadratic formula only works to solve quadratics when they equal 0. So how do we get rid of that minus 10? Well, let's go ahead and do a plus 10 on both sides. And of course, 10 minus 10 is 0, right? So let's see what we have here actually. We have 2x squared plus 3x minus 54 equal to 0. Negative 64 plus 10 is negative 54. So now that we have it equal to 0, we know our a 2, because the number with the x squared is always your a. The b is 3, because the x number is 3. b is always the x number. And c is negative 54. And now I'm going to use a quadratic formula, which all of you should be familiar with by now. I'm going to do the negative of b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c all over 2 times a. Please use parentheses. I know I say it a million times, but see, once again, I'm going to check. I know I got my b's set up correctly. It was 3, positive 3. I got my a's plugged in correctly there and there. A was 2, and of course my c is negative 54. So continuing on, I know this right here is negative 3. I know that right there is 4, plus or minus. Now I'm going to do this whole radical called the discriminant in my calculator. So we have 3 squared minus 4, 2, and negative 54, right? And I just so happen to do on my calculator, here's my b squared minus my 4ac, and I got 441. I need to take the square root of 441, which is 21. Okay, so I now know that this is 21, because the square root of 444 is 21. Finishing up, I'm going to come up here, guys. I know I'm going to have negative 3 plus 21 divided by 4. I'm also going to do negative 3 minus 21 divided by 4, because that right there is 2 problems in one. Plus and then minus, right? But anyways, finishing up, I know 21 minus 3 is 18. 18 divided by this 4 is 4.5. 4.5. And negative 3 minus 21 is negative 24. Divided by 4 is negative 6. Negative 6. So those are my 2 answers, guys. Those are what we call the x-intercepts, right? And of course, don't forget, let's go ahead and use Desmos and verify that our answers are correct. So if we go to Desmos, notice that we have this parabola right here, and it crosses the x-axis up here at negative 6, 0. Look at that right there. And on the right side over here, it crossed at 4.50. And that is exactly what we got here and there. Negative 6 and 4.5, right? Let's just take a quick look again. Yep, negative 6 and 4.5. So guys, this is a nice short video on using the quadratic formula, reminding you to make sure it equals 0. And also don't forget the power of using your calculator as well as Desmos in verifying and calculating your answers. Until next time, bye.